You got any good stories?
Have I got any good stories? Truthfully?
How about all the times you beat me on the golf course?
Yes, that's kind of embarrassing because I've played golf since I was 16. That was a couple years ago.
We try to get the first tee time just about every day.
Every day?
During the golf season. It's good for our bodies, it's good for our souls, and we have a good time.
We have a good time.
Look at that, right by the pin.
And I love you with all my heart.
And I love you with all my heart, too. I'm Lau Christensen, and this is my beloved wife, Bea
Christensen.
We've been married 15 years, and we met through music. I have played in the New Horizons band. This is my 31st year, but the big part of the story is that a few years later, Bea joined the band. And so when we got together, I introduced her to rock climbing, and I introduced her to downhill skiing. This beautiful woman was bringing great joy to my life. And I knew at that time, I better make a plan. So I made a plan to ask her to marry me up at Devil's Lake, sat down right at the base of Balance Rock, and I said, "Will you marry me?" And you know what she said? She said, "Are you serious?" And I said, "Of course I'm serious." And then she said,
"Well, yeah." And we got married.
And I've been living a great life here in Madison ever since.
Music is a big part of our lives. I also sing, but he doesn't sing.
And that's a good thing.
And he's tried.
Yet I get a kick out of you. Tall and tan, young and handsome, the guy from Ipanema goes walking. That was for you, my husband.
We start every morning just like you see now. We hold hands while we're reading the papers together online, and then come 4 o'clock every day, we play bananagrams. You know what a Bea is? You're my Bea, but a Bea is the one you love. Bea is my Bea. Fun as always, right? And we have a very important rule, and that is never going to sleep angry with each other. And it's all good, right?
It's all good.
Yeah. We're heavily involved in philanthropy, and it's something that we really enjoy doing together. We both volunteered at United Way of Dane County, and they put us to work, and we learned so much. From that experience, we had knowledge to become more active philanthropists. And at the time we were married, we formed the Lau and Bea Christensen Charitable Foundation. This was a great spur to us to get more involved with more nonprofits. We are currently supporting 60 nonprofit organizations, but most of them in Dane County or outlying Wisconsin. This is something that gives us great joy. We support education at all the levels from preschool up through university. We also support scholarships at both UW-Madison and Madison College for young people that just wouldn't have the opportunity of higher education. Literacy Network, we feel that this is community building at its best, helping bring up the literacy level of people in general in our community. We're also very taken by and believe in libraries and community centers. We've supported capital campaigns at Vera Court, the Goodman Community Center, and most recently the wonderful new community center at Bayview. In addition, libraries, in a way, we all know what libraries do, but these days they do so much more and are really becoming community centers in themselves. And so we've been very pleased to support not only the Madison Public Library rebuild, which was so important to our community, but following that, the new Pinney Library on the far east side. And currently we are honorary co-chairs of the capital campaign to build a new library on the northeast side, which is in great need of a library. This is in Rindall Park. It's going to be called the Imagination Center.
One of our organizations that we like to take care of is called Operation Fresh Start. I was in this old building, and so we took it upon ourselves to help them out. They now have this church remodeled into a school for the young people. We used our heart to do whatever they needed. And we still, to this day, are on the board and take care of them.
Bea and I began talking about planned giving not very long ago, and we were directed to the Madison Community Foundation. And this really caused us to start thinking about, well, what is our legacy going to be? The more we thought about it, the more we realized we really want to have a more personal impact on how the money in our personal foundation is invested in our community. So would there be a way that Madison Community Foundation could help us out in these goals? I expressed skepticism since we have had a manager of the funds in our private foundation who has been extremely successful, and we would be hesitant to leave that relationship behind. The possibility of continuing to be able to pursue our philanthropy in the way that we've been accustomed to, having Madison Community Foundation do the paperwork and there are no taxes to pay and all, of course that would be attractive. And a chance to become more embedded in another great organization in Madison. Madison Community Foundation has delivered, and we have moved our private foundation into the Madison Community Foundation. We are now the Lau and Bea Christensen Charitable Fund at Madison Community Foundation. While we're still alive and able to make the decisions in terms of how that money is invested in the community, we will just relish that opportunity, but also to become more partners with Madison Community Foundation and the people there who are so important in philanthropy in our community. When our time is over, we have confidence that the relationships that we form at Madison Community Foundation will make sure that any money that is left will be used to the greatest degree to follow our wishes in the community. We started off making modest gifts, and it really became habit forming. I would even have to say, over the years, became addictive. People can make a difference with their gifts and be able to get this joy of giving, no matter what level.
It just makes you feel really good.
All right.
There's a somebody I'm longing to see. I hope that he turns out to be
someone to watch over me. Oh yeah.
And she does watch over me, which I love. Who has more fun than we do, huh?
Nobody.
All right, on to the next hole.